What's up guys, you're welcome to a live session. I hope we are live now on Facebook and YouTube. And can you guys see me perfectly on my screen on trading view? Give me 1 minute, let me quickly confirm that on all platforms. Thank you guys, welcome, thanks for joining. We're going to be starting the analysis soon. Perfectly. Everything is going on well on YouTube. Now let's check out Facebook. Welcome guys, welcome. As you're coming in guys, please let the chat box be engaging. Please start telling us where you are joining us from. Let's know who is viewing this live session. And for those that are watching the replay, know that you can always join us live on Mondays, Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm planning on going and adding, maybe I'm going to add 2 more days. Maybe we are going to be having it all days during the week, but I'm trying to just adjust my schedule. Let's see how it goes. So thank you for joining guys. I really appreciate. Kindly help smash the like button. It's going to help the video to appear more on the search button and be recommended by YouTube for traders to check them out. And if you can also help by sharing it to any trading platform you belong to, either on WhatsApp or on Facebook or any group whatsoever, either on Telegram also. So that would be so great and I really appreciate that. Alright, so as you all know, I don't waste your time. I come here and I hit the nail on the head, going through the analysis, price action, technical analysis only. I don't really combine fundamentals in the way I analyze. For you guys that are just joining for the first time, my name is Abdullah Adewi and I've been trading Forex for the past 7 years. This is my 7th year of trading Forex. Right since I was in the university and up till now, I'm an MSc graduate in finance. I have been very much interested in financial market and I love it. I have the passion for it. So when I started this live session a couple of weeks ago, it's something I've always wanted to do, but the time does not permit me. So I find it that, now that I have the time, I have to do it. So for me, even without seeing any, wasting, it's not really wasting time for me. It's because it's something I have passion for. And what I believe is the more you use and practice what you've learned, the more you are going to understand the concept better and you'll be able to apply it better. So guys, that's why this live session come here on Mondays, on Wednesday and Thursday. You always see me here from 11 o'clock down to whatever time, depending on how much the analysis and how long it took us or how much the questions are. So as you're coming in, you can let us know where you're joining from. Drop your drop your questions about any currency pairs and whatever outlook you have in the market. So I'll be starting the analysis now. Just give me 1 minute and let me check out what's happening on Facebook if we are live right there also. Fantastic. Yeah guys, have already joined me from Facebook. Oh, you're welcome guys, you're welcome. We have little star flashlight Thanks for watching. You're welcome. All right. Straight to the analysis, guys. Let's go straight to the analysis. We had a live session yesterday, and I tried my best in analyzing some very nice setup, and we see the way the market reacted. Actually, I told you guys before that there's gonna be a news release by 1:30 for USD, and it's gonna change a lot of things, and that's exactly what happened. We saw a lot of changes based on the news that was released, but mostly it was just for the meantime. So I was not able to pick enough trades yesterday, but I was able to pick one particular trade early this morning that did very well, and it has even hit my target of more than 240 pips. I've made more than 240 pips this morning on that pair alone. Here is it. I traded an indices, and that's the US oil. Yeah, that's my US oil chart, guys. Can you see that? So US oil, on this trade alone, I had more than 250 pips. It was so marvelous. It was marvelous. The sell position right here this morning, and I was even driving. I just went out and drove back within just 45 minutes of driving and coming back. I saw that the market has already pushed down and got to my target already. So how did I pick this trade? For guys that are on this live session yesterday, you know I discussed about the indices pair. I analyzed US oil, US 500 and NASDAQ yesterday, and I told you guys they are bearish on a bigger time, but we have to be careful on how to enter. So one of the trades I missed on Monday was US oil itself. So that's why US oil has been on my radar. I've been very attentive and very interested in watching US oil chart. I've been keen on the chart because I ought to have picked a sell position right here on Monday morning. Anyone that remember this chart will testify to what I'm saying. So the reason why I didn't pick that trade was just because I was anticipating a retracement to the upside. I was expecting like, okay, at least market is going to, from this point, market should even retrace a bit so that I can take an advantage of a better risk reward ratio. My stop loss will be here, and in case if it comes up a bit and I enter somewhere around here, the margin from my entry and my stop loss will be little and my profit will be much. So that's what I mean by risk reward ratio. So I want to have a very small risk and a large reward. That's the way I picked my trade. So that was the reason why I wasn't able to pick this trade. I wasn't confident enough. I thought the risk is too much. Okay, let me wait for a retracement to this territory, but it didn't happen. Market just started falling like waterfall. So what I did was that I didn't join it. I didn't try to rush in. I had to wait. I relaxed. I waited, and I was waiting for a retracement actually. So the sell was massive to the extent that it got to this 93.68 price level. So when that happened on Tuesday, I said, okay, that's a good opportunity for a retracement, I think. So I didn't buy the retracement because I know it's against the trend. I waited for this ABC correction or this WXY, that is a zigzag correction in this form, as you can see, something like this. Yeah. So after this pattern completed here, I'm not sure if it has completed, but I noticed that I had a very strong bearish candlestick that signals rejection right here, and here it is. So I don't know, should I call it a shooting star? Yes, it looked more like a shooting star right there. So when that shooting star formed, I saw, okay, nice, that might be the end of the correction, and let's see how the market moved. The market plunged down. That was an impulse. I said fine, it throughout yesterday I was still looking better. Even with the news release, US oil was so stable that it didn't really fluctuated. So I was watching this trade time severally, and there was a bit of this correction to the upside. ABC again, that's another correction, something like this. ABC, yeah, it is right from this, like this. So what I did was just to draw my parallel channel and find out the breakout point. So when I saw that there was a breakout right here and there was this retest, I picked my sell position right there, and then I was able to take advantage of this market. So in a nutshell, that's a breakdown of how we've closed more than 200 pips in terms of profits, yearly, hours, or today. So that's it, guys. So let's go back to what I have for you guys for today. Let's just analyze different pairs and see if there are better opportunities out there for us to trade, guys. Fantastic. Okay, guys, as you all know, I start my analysis mostly from the crypto space right there. That is Ripple, we check Ethereum, and we check Bitcoin. That's what I do most of the time. So that's exactly what I'll be doing today also. I will be starting the analysis from this angle: Ripple, Ethereum, Bitcoin. So let's quickly start from there. Alright guys, let's start this analysis from 4-hour time frame. For those that have been following my analysis since last week, or let me say those that were present yesterday, you guys will already have an idea of what I'm expecting with regards to Ripple and other cryptocurrencies. Now, so now Ripple, as I said on Monday and yesterday also, this is an ABC correction that has terminated up here, and since then an impulse to the downside has started. We mark the whole of this as the first leg of the impulse with one. Sorry, reverse it. This is wave 1, this correction is wave 2, and this impulse to the downside is wave 3. Then we have a big correction to the upside, which is wave 4, another zigzag, and the whole of this should be wave 5, and it must get to the minimum of 0.28712. Some people might be like wondering, why will I say must? Okay, don't let me use must then, let me say it's highly possible it's going to get to that price level just because that is the way market operates. It's operating cycle, and if you are good enough to get those cycles, know when the correction is in and when it has completed, and know when the impulse has started, so far you don't make any mistake in your analysis and calculation, that market should definitely go where you are expecting it to go. So for this wave 5 leg now, the whole of this down move is the wave 5 leg. We don't know how much it's gonna move, but let's start with, let's say the whole of this is wave 1, this is wave 2, and this might be wave 3, this correction may be wave 4, and we see wave 5 move to the downside. So those are the possible movement. So I won't want to go into the lower time frame to check out this move to the upside. I won't want to disturb us with that because we have a lot more pairs to check out. Ripple is not that major pair like that. So now let's go to Ethereum. Ethereum is the next one I want us to look at. This is the 3-hour time frame chart for Ethereum, and according to my own analysis, based on Elliot wave price action patterns and my normal harmonic patterns, what I know is that Elliot wave is going to fall, and before this correction that pushed up from this low back to this high, I've already had this triangle, this arrow there. The arrow points that there's going to be a retracement upward before market falls, and those that were present yesterday will testify to this, that I already pray that there should be a bit of retracement to the upside so that we can join the sell position. Let's take our trend line. Let's try and join this bearish trend. Let's see. So that's the tentative trend. That's the a valid trend, not a tentative. We're able to join 1, 2, 3 over. So therefore, I think we are now in the sell terrain, and market is going to get to minimum of 882.77 for Ethereum. If you want to ask me why, I've already explained this before, and that is because this is an ABC zigzag correction to the upside, which was followed by an impulse, which we count as wave 1, and then we had a correction to the upside, which will be our wave 2. Then all of this down move should be our wave 3 ideally. That is ideally. We label this as wave 1 ideally, and this correction should be labeled as wave 2 ideally. This move to the downside should be labeled as with 3. That is what I'm expecting. Is going to be pushed on the downside here. Now another thing is, I tried most of the time to find an alternative view for my analysis, so that really helps me to prepare ahead for worst case scenarios, so that I can know how to cope and how to deal with them whenever it happens. So that means in case the market does not go my way, how do I react? So this is this alternative scenario for these for Ethereum. Now a possible second case scenario is that this ABC zigzag that we have here might serve as a beginning of impulse, a beginning of correction with 1, and this might just be an ABC move to the downside, and then we see another move to the upside, which will now be third leg of correction. Then the whole of these moves will now be like in form of correction. So that is very much possible, guys. It's very much possible. So we have to take note of that. But that is just the worst case scenario in case it doesn't go that way. But let me just say 60-70% probability still sticks to the first scenario, which is that there's going to be a sell. Even if the second case works out, it's still going to definitely come back to sell, because it has not yet finished the what they call it. So let's just see how market obeys this tentative trend. There's going to be a break above, or market is going to continue to fall lower and lower. So right now I cannot really give a call or a sell signal on Ethereum yet. If you're interested in knowing more about what is happening to any of the pairs we analyzed today, kindly try to join on the Telegram channel. Telegram channel description is on YouTube there, and for those that are on Facebook, you can see it on the Facebook page. You can join us there. I promise I'm going to update on some nice setup there. Alright guys, that's that about that's it about Ethereum. Now let's go to Bitcoin. Let's see what Bitcoin has for us there. Alright, for Bitcoin has similar analysis with Ethereum, and for Bitcoin I'm not even considering the second case scenario here, because I'm just saying all technicalities pointing at the same direction that Bitcoin is going to sell at a minimum of 17,600 price level. But let's see how it goes. So this is the first ABC zigzag that terminated here, followed by a correction to the downside X, followed by another ABC to the upside, which is W, which is Y. So we have WXY, and we have impulse to the downside here. So let's see how it's continuing to go. So there's high possibility that Bitcoin continues to fall as low as possible. So let's now go into this box and quickly say, let me take the box to quickly find out what is happening from this high to this very low. Let's see what's happening from that high to that low, and let's see the price actions that has happened right there. All right, guys. Sorry for the break. So now this is WXY. We have that, and I want to check what is happening in this box since the sell position has started. So let me go to the 2-hour time frame or 1-hour time frame, and let me see what's happening there. Yep, fine. So now let me label from this high to this low should be wave 1, and this is wave 2. This sell scenario downward is wave 3, this is wave 4, and this is wave 5. That should be followed ideally by an ABC correction to the upside, and it might be this is A, B, and this will be C before we see a continuation to the downside before market continues going down. That is one possible case, and it may be possible, very much possible that let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. It may be possible that we've ended the correction here and market might want to pull down from there, but I don't suggest that. I don't think that's the case. I think market might still find its way. Our price might want to go a bit up before it now start pushing down. So this will now be like maybe A, B, and C. But regardless of any of the situation, any of the scenario, everything still appears to be the same. It's still pointing at a sell. Either the sell continues straight from here, or there's a little bit of push to the upside, and the market will now resolve the sell. So whatever scenario it is, Bitcoin is still a sell because there is an impulse that has already formed to the downside, and it should be ideally followed by a bit of correction. The market might continue to go lower and lower. So that's what I have for Bitcoin, guys. If you have any alternative view, you can let me know. Okay, just use the chat box, and I'm going to definitely check all your questions. I'm going to definitely check the questions, guys. So that's that. Now let's go to USD pairs, guys. I know everyone has been expecting me to go into this. Starting from DXY, US dollar index pair. That is where we are going to start the analysis from. So yesterday I checked out DXY also, and I gave a sell call during the live session, which the sell went for some pips in profit. But I recall that I gave two scenarios, and I told you guys there's high possibility that after the news release there's going to be volatility and price might go opposite direction. So the sell scenario was that we should sell DXY from here, that is going to definitely come down. And I said it's either it's going to continue falling like waterfall, or there's just going to be an ABC correction. So, and that is what worked out. So there was just a bit of ABC correction. I remember it just it took my profit away from me because I just locked position. I put my stop loss behind the entry after I said it's going my way. But with the release of the news exactly at 1:30, we had this gigantic move to the upside. This massive move to the upside. So that massive move was in form of impulse, which completed one of the counts, and we got a correction to the downside, and then we have another impulse to the upside right now. So for us to be able to know the next point of call for DXY, we have to be able to decipher this bullish move from this low up to this high, and I was able to count it as wave 2, wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's an impulse, around there. So there's a high possibility that there's going to be a retracement from this zone, but I am not picking any trade there now, and I don't advise any of you to pick any sell position right there. Let's just wait and see how market is going to react at this region. It might decide to come down and might decide to just retrace a bit, something like this, a retracement before we see another move to the upside. So this might now be wave 1 of 5, wave 2 of 5, 3 of 5, and and to wherever. That's about DXY. So I don't have any much plan on trading that for now. I don't have any much plan on trading it for now. I'm just looking at maybe in a couple of days time it's going to have a clearer path, and I'm going to be having a cleaner signal to trade it. I need to plug my system. Yep. Yes, plug my battery, plug my charger in. Everything is now well on it. Alright, back to the analysis. I'm done with the XY. So let me quickly check USD CHF, and then we go into euro dollar. USD CHF also have a similar analysis with DXY. I think I'm going to be out of that market also. I won't be trading it yet too. So what I'll first do is let me remove all these lines. Let me remove them. Those are my personal analysis and those levels I do for myself. Fine. So something is obvious here, guys. The ABC move. If you were here with me yesterday, you're going to testify with it. I show you guys how I was able to short this trade early hours of yesterday, and I made around 40 pips right down here before I closed that position. I closed the position during the live session yesterday, I remember. So what happened here is so clear enough. For those that are Elliot trade followers, they know this is a correction. A to the downside, B, and this is C. So that's a zigzag correction, guys. And after that pattern, there should be an impulse, a cycle of 5 waves to the opposite direction. And the way the cycle should move is from here should be wave 1, correction downward, wave 2, and the whole of this is wave 3. There should be another correction, wave 4, and this should be wave 5. So this is the end of wave 3, and ideally we should see a correction of wave 4, and then it's going to be another leg to the upside, which is wave 5, and that's why I think yes, this CHF is not yet ripe for any sell position. We are still going to see a push up to around those 0.9700 price level. And another thing we can do is just try and connect as much as possible higher highs and see if we can get lower highs. Let's see if we can get a tentative bullish trend. That's exactly what we found here. We see this rejection on the trend line, several points right here, right here, right here, right here. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting market to continue to push up here. I'm not saying this is a buy signal, no. The reason why it's not a buy signal is it's in a corrective phase right here, man. And this correction might continue to come lower. You know, that's why you don't just pick trades based on what you think, guys. You have to be very, very analytic enough and don't work with your emotion. Just think ahead, look at the alternative and worst case scenario. What if it doesn't go this way? It may go this way. So that's it. I'm not saying you should buy it now. What I'm saying is this is in a corrective phase that is possibly 50-50. It might have ended here, or the correction might still come down as much as possible, but it will still definitely go to the upside to end with 5. So it has those regions we are not going to be examining and reviewing if there are any bearish candlestick that is going to give us a nice entry to the downside. What we need to do now is just to fold our hands and continue to watch this pair closely. So that's USD CHF. Let's go for euro dollar and see what we've got there for our time frame. For those that have been following me right on YouTube, Facebook, or TradingView, they know I've been analyzing euro dollar since the beginning of the fall right here, and I predicted this fall, but I didn't know it's going to get to parity, so as low as 1.00 psychological number. So my analysis was that the correction has completed here and should be followed by an impulse ideally. So we are able to pick the sell position right from this breakout up to this very end, and the whole of this now was clear to us after a while that this is wave 1 and this correction is wave 2. All of this push to the downside is a wave 3 movement. So guys, this correction is now wave 4 to the upside. We label this place as wave 4, and this move should ideally be a wave 5. Wave 5 here. So all this jamboree that you see that's happening here, let's go downward. Let me bring my box so that we can focus our attention on starting from this here to this point. Is this a correction? Is it an impulse? What exactly is this are these moves? What are they pointing at? That's what I want us to check out, guys. The price action here, I want us to go inward into a smaller time frame to see what's happening there. We have a question from Yoga Wahyu asking gold, bro. Okay, I'm gonna answer your question in some couple of moments. After we are done with euro dollar, I'm gonna analyze USD card, and then we get to gold. So we are like one bus stop or two bus stops away from gold. So just hang on there. We are going to definitely analyze gold. So fine. I'm now in the box. Now let me make it bigger and zoom in a bit so that we can all see the price action properly, and try and label the chart. What kind of mail is this, man? Not available. I'm going to be having live streams on Monday and Wednesday and Thursday. And they want me to. I won't won't be available on these days. I used to have my live session on, and the Wi-Fi there is not good. What will I do? Let me expect it to do that day. Okay, I know I will have live on Monday. I should have a live session on Wednesday, but it depends the network. Wednesday, I should have a live session. Yes, that Wednesday might not be okay enough. There'll not be a chance for that Wednesday, yeah. Alright, sorry guys. I saw something, I received an email, that's why it really disrupted my analysis. Okay. Back to my charts for euro dollar. I'm trying to concentrate on the lower time frame to see what happened in this box. So we see a move to the upside here, and this correction is, oh wow, that's a nice zigzag, guys. Can you see that zigzag? First leg, second leg, and this is the third leg of the zigzag. That is quite alright. That's quite alright, guys. Then we had this move to the downside. So that shows this is a correction here, and the impulse followed suit to the downside. So I think this is exactly now where the market terminated. Yes. Before we now see we saw another push to the upside right here. That was a form of impulse. Then we are seeing another impulse to the downside here. This is a correction. So will this break below this current resistance zone? Let's wait and see. So we have to pay attention to euro dollar. We have to come back to it. I can't really say now. Let's see if this bottom is going to be broken. But back to the bigger time frame, what we are expecting for euro dollar is still a bullish scenario. So what we are thinking of now is wave 5 might have ended here, or it might extend down a bit. But all in all, euro dollar is going to reverse back, and there's going to be a bullish trend ahead. So guys, you have to be careful if you are in any sell position there, and I do not advise you to just send a buy signal right now, because things are not looking good. As you can see, the candlesticks here, these are dojis, and they are not even looking bullish at all. So it's going to be very risky and highly risky if you are trying to buy at this price zone. So let's just wait how it works out. But I'm very sure there are going to be some decisive moves in the couple of days ahead. So that's that for euro dollar, guys. Let me quickly check out USD CAD. Then I go to gold as requested by a colleague of mine here on YouTube. Let me go back to Facebook and see if we've got questions. So yeah, got questions. Alright guys, let's analyze USD CAD, and I think USD CAD is displaying some stunt right here. USD card is displaying some nice bullish stunts right here. I see my system is hanging now, and I might want to be ending the live session anytime soon. So let me quickly just check the DXY pairs, go and check GBP pairs, and quickly call it a day. That's all what I can do for today. So now let's quickly check USD card. The analysis is there, as you can see, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 to the upside, and this looks like an impulse followed by a correction followed by another impulse. So that forms our ABC. Let me remove this. So this cycle, the movement of price along that cycle will be A, will be leg A, this is B, and this is C with 4. And this push to the upside is with 5. So that's with 5, guys. So that's perfect. That's nice. So that's nice. So that is our USD card for you. Very clear enough. You could see it's something we have been anticipating, and that's fine. So what else? That's it. Now let's go for gold and see what gold is doing. Gold is still bearish a bit, as you can see from my arrow down here, and as the price action is testifying to it. So what I want you guys to do for gold is just anticipate a retracement. For me, since Monday, I already told my members and those that are following my live session that we are not buying nor are we selling gold at all. We are going to remain neutral for now and see how gold is going to behave. I'm going to update you guys when there is a possible opportunity to buy gold in the nearest future. So that's that about gold for today. I see I'm dropping a lot of frames, and my goodness, I'm dropping a lot of frames. So I think I have to come back. I have to come back to these. To the live session, maybe possibly tomorrow. Is tomorrow feasible? Is it feasible? I'm not sure. But I'll definitely come back anytime soon for the because I don't like the way it's lagging. It's seriously lagging, and it's affecting my analysis. Let me check YouTube if it's all right and well on YouTube. GBPUSD, let me quickly check in GBPUSD so that we can the GBPUSD has been in a bearish trend here, that the trend line has been very much valid and has not yet been broken. So regardless, GBPUSD is still bearish for now. And so when you see very clear trades like this, you don't try to trade against them. Okay, so just wait, relax. I know wave 5 is going to end anytime soon also, and there's going to be a retracement to the upside. There's going to be a reversal, but for now let's just fold our hands and see how this is going to play out. That is, I mean, for GBPUSD. So for now, I don't advise anyone trading against it. Either you want to buy or no, don't do that. There's going to be a sell at least to this price level of 1.1800 before you can even start thinking of there's any possibility for a buy to the opposite direction. So that's that for JPY. Let's quickly check out US oil. I showed you guys at the beginning of this live session how I was able to pick around 250 to 240 pips on